What's going on? So I'm going to continue my reviews of the DCEU movies leading up to the new Suicide Squad movie that comes out this Friday on HBO Max. So let's jump into it. So 2018's Aquaman is a fantastic movie. I really enjoyed it. There is some good vibes throughout this whole entire movie. It has an action feel to it. It has an adventure feel to it. It almost feels like a throwback. You know what I mean? It feels like a superhero movie, but it also feels like a throwback action movie. Jason was fantastic in this. Like he really got to showcase his personality. You know, when I look back, I'm like, there probably is not a better actor who could have played Aquaman. And his Aquaman is very, very much like the late '90s. And also the new 52 Aquaman actually. And I love the fact that he is a person of color. You know that was needed, that was necessary for this film. I love the cast in it. I love that his brother Patrick, he that how good he is inside the movie. I love the actor who plays Black Manta. I like his story arc. I like Mara. I'm not gonna say anything about the actress because that's their business, but I like Mara inside this. I like this whole entire film. It uh it almost feels a little like a MCU movie, and you know, with the humor and the brightness of the colors and everything like that. When you look at the other DC movies before 2017's Justice League, you know, some dark vibes inside there. I mean, I know they tried to add some humor and color inside Suicide Squad 2016, but I don't know, man. That didn't feel like a superhero movie. But this, this felt like a superhero movie, and there's a lot to like in this, and there's very little to not like in this. And if if Ben is not coming back, if Henry's not coming back, I think that Jason and Gail should be DCEU should be focused around those two. I agree with that. I think that they are the best representative of the DCEU, their films, because their Wonder Woman, their Aquaman is so close to the comics, and I feel that they are kind of relatable more than what was given to us before. Like I said, I really enjoyed this film. If anything, what I didn't like was it might have been too much stuff going on inside of it. Like I feel like there's a lot of stuff they should have saved for the sequel. Um, but other than that, I thought this was an excellent, fun film, and I am going to give it 4 out of 5 stars. Okay, so before we continue, I just want to say, could you leave a like, a comment, share, all that jazz? You know what I'm saying? It would really help me out a lot. I just started doing this again. I took a break for like 4 months because I moved and I had to get myself in a nice mental and spiritual place before I wanted to hop back on this thing. Now I know that this is not the best kind of videos. You know what I mean? I know there's way better joints out there on YouTube, but I'm saying give me a chance. You know what I mean? Watch me progress. After these videos continue and continue, I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. It's gonna look better. This is my 21st video, and I think I'm getting better at this. So, you know, leave a comment, like, share, subscribe for me. All right, thanks. Okay, so we're talking about Shazam now. Shazam was one of those superheroes that I never really cared for. Um, I read a couple of comics, a couple of solo comics. Of course, I've seen him inside Justice League and other stuff like that. Justice League cartoons, Justice League comics, whatever, you know. And I just never cared for this character, but I was interested to see this film. You know what I mean? This was another shift in the DCEU, a much needed shift because they needed something for the kids to relate to. And what's better than a kid becoming a superhero? What's better than a kid's family becoming a superhero? And I like the fact that I was out here in Philly. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie or BS. The movie is just all right. It has a lot of flaws in it. Um, I kind of think that John Cena would have killed this role. No offense to the actor, I can't remember his name at the moment, but I seen him in Chuck. I saw him in Heroes Reborn. I seen him inside one of those Alvin and the Chipmunk movies also. I just feel that he's acting where John Cena would have just rocked the hell out of this role. I mean, no offense, but that's just how I see. Also, the villain's kind of weak. They're doing one of those situations where we give you a minor villain, and then I guess in the sequel they give us a better villain because we're getting what's his bad guy called Black Adam, played by The Rock, which means if John Cena was in it, then we would have had The Rock versus John Cena, which would have been cool. But anyhow, I thought that the movie was just okay. It's really flawed, though there is a nice family element to it, um, about acceptance, about understanding, about a lot that was supposed to touch more than I felt that it did, to me at least. Now, me being a grown man, maybe certain things was just like, kind of corny and cheesy to me. But I'm also a comic book fan, right? It was cool to see little what do you call it, Easter eggs, like the Batman, Batarang, and Superman symbol. It was cool to see the ending with Superman came and he sat at the lunch table, even though they chopped his head off and shot. You know what I mean? That was cool. The fight scenes were cool, even though I felt the special effects looked a little bit choppy. You know, I think they could have tightened up on the special effects a little bit. But all in all, I thought the film was just okay. Okay, it's an okay outing, you know, for the first time he ever been as in the movies on the big screen. It was just okay. I'm pretty sure the sequel is going to kick ass, um, but this film to me gets, I want to say exactly 2 out of 5 stars.